Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another cruise, a cold cruise. It's been below freezing for 2 weeks. Hadn't started it in that time. Well, let's see. I'm probably going to have to prime it some, so I'm not going to turn the key on. I'm just going to let the starter pump up some gas to get into the cars. Alright. Couple pumps, ignition on, and let's see what happens. Alright, the heat's feeling good. I'm going to take this off. Relegate it to emergency use. One thing good about this old Chevy, the heat does work. I got the fan on medium. Oh, got a full tank of gas. Probably hear the fan. Ooh, she's cold. Oh yeah. Not enough sun for shades. Let's see. I know I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to do a quick look. .31, so we're still below freezing. We've crept up into the 40s after on a sunny day, but we've only had a couple of those days, and we've been getting up every morning, pretty much every morning, with the temps below the teens, below the 10s, 9 degrees, 8 degrees. Yeah, chilly willy. But anyway, I didn't show, but since it's been sitting so long, so much, I checked the air, and I like to keep the air around 35. These big 16-inch tires, these radials, they were all four below 30, and even though the ride would be a whole lot smoother, the steering is really bad. It gets harder. You know, it's amazing what you know, how much improvement in steering 5 psi will do. So let's see, and we're still idling a little high, so it's taking it a while to warm up. Oh, here we go. Well, the stock preheat setup on a 1-barrel carburetor, single exhaust on these old stove boat engines are about the best setup you can have if you're going to drive in cold weather, because it routes all that hot exhaust gas directly underneath that single carb and it really warms it up. It gets that fuel atomized so good. So it warms up better and it performs a whole lot better. Now when you go to multiple carburetors, I don't know why when people stare at me I quit talking. But when you go to multiple carburetors, the intake manifolds do have a preheat chamber underneath, but you don't have that flapper that's in the single exhaust manifold that directs all the exhaust up to preheat the chamber, the intake manifold, which warms it up faster. These dual carbs, maybe even 3-carb manifolds, intake manifolds, they do get heat up into the plenum below. I mean, I'm not talking about mixing with the air for combustion. There's a little plenum underneath the air plenum. So you got a heat plenum and you actually got 2 separate plenums in an intake manifold. And the 2-carb manifold, got my turn signal. I was one of them kind. The 2 carburetor manifold does have that chamber, but let's see. Oh, stumbling still real bad. But it doesn't have that direct. It doesn't get every bit of the exhaust up on it. I've got 2 3/4-inch copper tubes off each header because I got dual exhaust, and I'm, you know, the train of thought is that the exhaust phase of one header will help draw the exhaust through the plenum out that way. So you try to get a natural drafting effect. I don't think it works that good, but Tom Langdon, who sold me these parts, he recommended to route hot water, your coolant, through that manifold plenum. And seems to me, of course, now I'm not going to question his knowledge. He's definitely a whole lot more knowledgeable on these stove bolts than me. But it seems to me you get hot exhaust gas faster than hot coolant. Now my coolant still hadn't reached up to temperature yet, and I'm a good at least 5 miles down the road. So, but that hot gas is up there, and eventually this will get more efficient. But it's drivable, and that's all I care. Anyway. I just noticed I've been keeping the interiors of this and the vent sprayed with peppermint spray, and because it's reputed to be that the rodents, the vermin, don't like it, and I've not seen no evidence of rodent infestation. I don't smell them. Of course, all I smell is the peppermint spray. But one thing I noticed, that my deluxe heater over here that I rebuilt and painted and installed, where I've been spraying directly on it, looks like some of the paint's coming off. I may have to repaint that dude, but it ain't coming out. I'll tape and paint it right there. That could be a chore to put a deluxe heater in. Because you've got a gasket you got to line up on that hole there on the kick panel that aligns with the gills on the outside fender. And let me tell you, there's no room for 2 people, and you need 3 hands. So, you know, when I think about the old timers that put these vehicles together, I'm just so impressed. I'm so highly impressed, especially the ones that had to work underneath the dash. Because even if you take the seat out, you still got the the welded-in pedestal that the seat bolts to that's in the way. It's just a tight squeeze in here when you figure in the pedals and everything. Anyway, yep, our forefathers, they were something else. Well, here's snow. Probably can't see it. This is 2 weeks now. Some of the snow's been sitting here. That's how cold it's been. So I'm not stopping, but I brought me some lifer juice with me. But maybe I should start sipping with this finger out like this, because I'm gonna come clean with y'all. This is not regular coffee. This is mocha latte. You know, I never had this stuff till I got my Christmas present this year. The family said, "What do you want for Christmas this year, old boy?" I said, "Well, I need socks and I need t-shirts." I said, plain t-shirts. They ain't got to be, you know, hot rod or nothing, just plain white t-shirts. Because I like to wear t-shirts underneath these, you know. And they said, "Well, okay, what else you want? You know, you want something more than that." I said, "Okay. I'll tell you what I'd like to have. I'd like to have one of them Keurig coffee makers that'll do the pods and the pot. You know, make a pot of coffee or do the little pods." Well, that's what they got me. And I'm digging it. I mean, I didn't think I'd dig it so much, but I dig it. And I've been experimenting around with, you know, several different flavors and drinks. And now I have to have my lifer juice. All right, get over there, friend. Jeez. Well, we got some work going on here. Oh, my Keurig, yeah. So I've been experimenting around with different stuff, and you know, the Dunkin' Donuts, McCafe, all several different brands. And my brother told me that the secretary at his shop, they go into her coffee maker, and she has this. It's called Green Mountain breakfast blend. He said he just loves that, so I tried it. There's my dog. And that's what I do. Green Mountain breakfast blend is my normal drink of choice. Then I was reading somewhere, and I got my wife some hot chocolate. She likes hot chocolate. She don't drink coffee. Unknown. I don't know what they're trying to sell me, but I ain't interested. Anyway, she likes hot chocolate. She don't drink coffee. So I get her hot chocolate, and I thought, you know, I drank one of her hot chocolates, and I thought, you know, every now and then I think I like something a little on the sweet side too. You know, hot and sweet, especially on these cold days. And I get over coffee. I mean, I'm not one. Now, my brother drinks coffee all day long, but about 10 o'clock, I shut coffee down. I'm not ready for coffee till the next morning. So, I read or seen somebody say the best stuff they ever had was that mocha latte. My first thought was, I ain't drinking that yucky stuff. You know, them crazy people, you know, stand in line for hours at coffee shops and order that dadgum stuff. Pay, I don't know how much they pay for it, $5, $6, $7 maybe. But I saw a deal on 10 pods for I don't know, like $8. I said, you know what? Let's try it. And this is a 12-ounce cup. And first time I tried it, I put it in a regular coffee cup and put it at 6 ounces. And I thought, man, this stuff sucks. It was terrible. Man, was it bad. And I thought, how in the world do these people like that? But then again, I thought, well, my wife says she don't understand how I like coffee, you know. And I said, well, it's an acquired taste, I guess, because always that first taste is not good. But man, you know, once you acquire a taste for it, you can tell the difference in quality of coffee. Anyway, so I went outside early to get some stuff done. Got to take my dog out, let her do her business. Come in and I was, you know, it was like, I don't know, 10:30. I didn't want a cup of coffee. So I decided I'd do that mocha stuff again, but do it this time in the 12-ounce cup. Well, it made all the difference in the world. This stuff's not bad. I guess it was too strong, maybe, I guess. I don't know. But it's not bad. Kind of hard to say. You got a coffee taste. But it's not like if you put a lot of cream and sugar in it. Well, I imagine that's what it is. I don't know. Well, I drink my coffee straight black. That's how I like coffee. I like the taste. Anyway, long story short, Green Mountain breakfast blend is great. I read that's my. I like that over all the you know, the Dunkin' Donuts and the McCafe and Kroger brand, and there was another brand I tried too. And I like that Green Mountain. And some hikers there today. So, you know what? And this is Green Mountain. They made this. This is a Green Mountain. So. Now I know there's some veteran-owned coffee distributors, I guess, resellers. What is it, Black Mountain or something, Black Rifle or something like that. So you read and hear so much stuff about these places, and then you go to price it, and it's kind of high. You know, I'm thinking, well, you know, now I'll spend some money for good stuff, but when I can get really good at a really good price, it's hard to sway me different. Good stuff. Anyway, you know, it's funny. My wife really likes to go to them dollar stores, Dollar General, Dollar whatever. There's like 3 or 4 different stores, chains of stores with dollar in the name. Ooh, I'm turning this down to low fan now. Oh yeah. But while we were there, I said, you know, let's look and see if they got these pods. Because you can spend some money on these pods. So they had some chocolate milk a carton away. And it was pretty good. And you got 3 pods for $1. And I told her, I said, next time you go in a dollar store, well, she goes at least 1 time a week, if not more. I said, if they got that, get me some. I'll pay you. You got to work deals with your own wife sometimes. But I said, give me some more of that, and you'll like it too. That Chevy Truck sit out in the weather all the time. Need to get it covered. You want it to last. But anyway. So, Tootsie Roll. That's funny. Pretty good. Oh, another thing on this topic. I did get these stainless steel reusable pods. You can fill with coffee or whatever you want of your choice. And my regular coffee, I filled it, used it, and it was good. It was really good. So the only problem with well, it's really not a problem. It's more of a lazy kind of thing. But you get one of them reusable pods, you kind of want to wait till they cool off, especially if they're stainless steel, because they retain heat for a while. But you want to get those, you want to dump the old coffee grounds out, before they, adhere to the reusable pod. And, dump it in the trash and run water through it. So it's kind of a, when you get used to just taking a pod, use it and chuck it. And then you got to do all this to reuse it. I've decided I'd rather just make a pot of coffee then. So anyway, but I do got a reusable pot. I tried some of her a packet of hot chocolate, and it was all right. It'd be better just heat the water up before the packet in. If you don't get it in a pod, the kind that comes in the pod. Anyway, but thumbs up to my Keurig. Man, I like that. I really like it. So, yeah, and I got socks and underwear and t-shirts. It's amazing. As a kid, you don't want none of that stuff. As a grown man, you don't want to spend your money on that. You want what you want to give to you. I mean, that's great presents to me. Really good. I'm very happy getting underwear, socks, and t-shirts. There's a couple of those. More snow. Told the wife I wouldn't be on a long cruise. She's going to the grocery store. We're in that split level. So she complains about having to carry groceries up the steps. Somehow or other, I was assigned that job. Sometimes, now you can't win every battle, and I'm sure most of you fellows know that. And it's a war. It's a lifetime campaign. Pick your battles. You'll win some. Sometimes it's expedient to do what you call a fighting retreat. Stuff's pretty good. I mean, yeah, we're driving into some snow. And it's cold enough to stick, but it's not coming down hard enough to do anything yet. Anyway. go. Isn't that something? Easy go, easy go. Stick to the road a little bit. Here in the valley. We got a line of ridges on both sides of us here, and a lot of times being in this valley and these ridges and the Smoky Mountains keeps the snow from dumping on us. But every now and then we really get it dumping really good. We've got up to several feet at a time, so it's not unheard of, but majority of the time it protects us and keeps it away. But anyway, so I hope everything's going good with you and yours? Everything's going good here. Didn't complain. Won't do me no good to complain anyway. Just carry on and take care of that business. And at this time, stay warm. So have a good one. And hope to see you around on the next one. See you.